Hello and welcome back. So you're joining us just as the players are getting set up. They've just had their 50 minutes started, so we'll be starting with the stream any minute now. I'm Paul, and I'm joined today by Az from Go Again Gaming. So
hello, welcome to the UK Nationals in Liverpool. It's my first time here actually, and first time just doing any sort of casting gig. So
don't tell them
I'm
that.
leaning on your shoulder today, Paul. But yeah, it should be fun. Thanks for everybody who's joined us so far. I can see that a lot of people in the chat. We make best. Apparently, you're a good Rhinar player.
I don't know about that. I was stalking my deck in the channels in the Purple Discord, and some people did not agree. So we'll see how it goes. Hi, Sean. Anyway, so the meta so far. US last week. What did you think?
Oh yeah, a lot of Zen. Obviously, that's going to be the main pick for the weekend, I think. Just pure Unga Bunga style. The suite of armor that they have as well is absolutely insane. They can pivot really well from the Traverse universe and the what's it called? What's the card called? The Tiger one, the one that you make the Tiger, the boots.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's going to be the main pick, I think, going into this weekend. But also we had the Battle Hardened and the Calling in the US as well. So they were won by Kano and Azalea. So I think we're going to see a lot of those as well.
Absolutely. When Zen comes in, he's not going to be blocking. So you need to disrupt him any way you can.
Exactly.
And I've heard many players already say, "Where is the ice?" And quite frankly, with the new set coming out with as soon as people saw Rosetta and Aria, people were like, "Great, ice is back!"
Yay.
Ice. No, we've not got ice coming back, guys. You're going to have to get used to this.
Pure lightning.
This is the future.
Yeah.
So we'll see. You need to have disruption, you have hit effects, or you just need to kill them fast like Kano.
Exactly.
So we'll see how it develops over the course of the day. We don't have a backup table today and this weekend, so we will be hoping for a few of the slower matchups, so we can show you some more gameplay. But we'll see how it goes. So we're kicking off with Alex Ketu versus Adam Harbinson.
Defending champ.
So the defending champion last year. So last year he was on Briar, but now he's on Dash. He's been playing Dash for a while now.
Yeah. And I love Dash because obviously you can go a lot of ways of it. Whenever you're presented against a Dash, you just never know what to expect, whether it's going to be pistols, whether it's going to be full boost. There's a lot of things that Dash can do, which is why I think Alex loves the decks. It's very, very dynamic. And there's a lot of interaction that Dash has as well through things like Pulse Wave and T-Bone. As I mentioned earlier, the armor suite from like KO and Zen. If you can T-Bone those things out the way early, that's another thing, a piece of interaction that Dash has. A lot of people don't have.
Absolutely, but if you're going to talk disruption and interaction, you speak about new.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing more interacting than playing your opponent's deck.
Absolutely, yeah.
But with Dash having boost cards, with Dash having boost cards, they're not much good for the new. So we'll see how this one goes. It's going to be interesting.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the players are just getting set up now. They're just cutting decks.
Yeah, so nice to see the cult of new representing those sleeves there. Absolute new sleeves going on.
Absolutely, and the big question is, what item is Dash going to be starting with?
Oh, what do you reckon?
Or could it
Teklo Pounder?
I think it's going for a chamber.
Chamber?
Who's
going to win? Chamber.
He's got the chamber. There we go. Doesn't necessarily mean that he'll be going slow, but he'll be wanting to go again on those pistols.
Absolutely.
Okay, they're just pulling out.
Yeah, it's not IO, it's the original Dash we make best.
Absolutely.
Inventor extraordinaire. Yes, we see a Counter Providence, a Teklo Foundry Heart, Achilles Accelerator, and a Stonewall Gauntlet as well in the arm slot.
A lot of people are talking this up for Zen, but let's see if it's any good against New. Obviously, as soon as a player closes the chain, the Gauntlet stops blocking. So it'll be interesting to see how it works in this matchup. Okay, Alex is kicking off. Just loading up those pistols, just going first. Filtering his hand and going to Arsenal. So the benefit of being Dash is you can load that pistol as many times as you want. You only ever get one bullet, but you can always put as many cards as you want into there.
Exactly.
So. Okay.
Now over to Adam on New, one of the new heroes from Partner Miss Vale.
It'd be interesting.
Seeing a lot of play.
It'd be interesting to see how he uses the mask. Once you transcend and you can get that chi into pitch, you can start getting Dash to discard cards, which I imagine is going to be very powerful. Okay, let's see.
Starting off with Spider's Bite here, coming in for 1.
Everything Dash is blocking with his attack action, so this is going to be very relevant. Let's see if Dash cares.
Well, speaking about the mask as well, is you might not be able to get the ability from New because your opponent might not be running any blues, but if you've got those cheese towards the end of the game, that mask is absolutely insane.
Absolutely.
But coming in with a Beckoning Mistblade for another 1, so if this hits, their next blue attack gets +1 and go again, if I remember correctly.
Absolutely.
And then a desires of flesh. Coming into the flesh. Lovely. So here we go. This has got go again for 2.
Let's see if Dash is going to block. Oh, straight in with the armor block. Not being scared about using that armor.
Oh, wow.
Prognosticate is great, but really you do want a reaction to go with it. We see he's got an empty hand, so it is just a prognosticate for 1.
Yeah, because you can't do the double reactions from the armor plus another card because he doesn't have one. So yeah, just coming in for the 1. Still a relevant on hit.
It is. Alex is thinking about it. It's only 1, but he is thinking. So let's see. He might just want to play out his hand, but maybe he does not. Let's see. So very much in the tank.
Yeah.
Straight away, round 1. He's not taking any chances.
No, exactly.
They're playing for keeps. So
very cool and collected player. Very, very nice guy as well.
Absolutely. He was my roommate in the PT, so we had a great time in LA.
Nice. Yeah.
And he did very well in LA as well. So yeah, I believe he got top 24, top 32. So
wow. Yeah.
he did. He's a very consistent player on Dash. And of course, the Liverpool Baton Heartened last year, he got, or the beginning of this year, he did get into the top 8 as well. So he's getting results in with Dash. Okay.
Team Sigil slaying it.
Keeping a 5-card hand. Let's see what Alex comes out with. Okay. Yeah.
Couple of updates there behind the screen.
We have vision now.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem at all. Okay. Okay, and off we go. Looks like Alex has got quite a blue heavy hand, so it'll be interesting to see how he plays this one out. Okay, start off with the pistol. He knows he's got the go again.
Absolutely, that's what he's using now, the induction chamber.
And then we're off to the races with the boost. Okay.
Pitching a T-bone.
Away we go. So what do you think New's game plan is going to be in this one, in the wider game?
What, at large? Or?
Yes.
It's a tough one, isn't it? I mean, Assassin is one of those heroes that I think can prey on certain things, but it's the race that she might not be able to do. That's how I feel anyway. There's a lot of interaction there. It can prey upon certain things, but is it fast enough?
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, and Dash can go fast or slow. It's the great thing about the deck. It can play around, new especially, all sorts. Okay, we're getting some more blues in Banish, but with boost, they're not that much use, are they, these Mechanist cards? So I don't think Dash is going to be too scared about the new at the moment. 0 to 60 to 0 to 60. Love to see it. Again, straight in with the armor. They're not being cautious. They know that Dash doesn't have that many hit effects. So you maybe just want to catch that armor as much as possible from the beginning. And finishing off with a pistol.
And obviously those they have battle worn as well, so you can still play the effects later on, which is fantastic. So just trying to conserve life at this point, I imagine. But yeah, there we go.
Okay. There we go. Just cleaning up.
Robert Andrews, what's the tape covering? That is covering up the calling. This is an old mat that we've had to procure for this tournament today. I hope everyone's doing well in chat. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for tuning in today for the UK Nationals in Liverpool.
Yeah. And Charlie has corrected me. I did say prognosticate, not prognosis. So thank you very much, Charlie. Picking me up on card names immediately.
Assassin Wizard Cross. There we go. Maybe in the future. But coming in with a Beckoning Mistblade for 1.
Just to confirm, Charlie, it's not covering up another channel's name. It's covering up the calling because we are not in the calling. We are in the Nationals.
That's right.
Okay, coming in with the blue, and we can see there's a Transcendent hand.
Bonds
so
of
straight
Agony.
away, news coming in there.
Bonds of Agony for 2. This is the one that that when it hits, you go and search their deck and hand for a card, isn't it? And then they, yeah, that's a good one. Deceiving as well, just coming in for 2. With a resource floating. What is that in his hand? Is that a Transcend card in the hand there?
It is a Transcend card.
Yeah.
We're about to see some chi. Remember to de-chi after every game, folks.
Absolutely.
Absolutely important. Okay, Alex is thinking about the block. He's not taking this lightly. He's not just thinking going to pedal to the metal. He is thinking about blocking.
It's like you say, though.
Let's see.
You know, he's got the pistol set up, so he's 10 life ahead right now. He can just lean upon that strategy, and that's what I said earlier about Dash. She can just do so many things. Very dynamic. But yeah,
absolutely. New just needs to slow Dash down and get to the end game, because when you're boosting cards, that deck's not going to last forever.
Yep.
So we'll see how it goes. So far, I think Alex has been quite lucky into boosting away quite some low power cards, but when you start boosting away some decent reds, then you get a bit more scared. So let's see how it goes.
So an Eradicate going back on the bottom with the Preserve Tradition, and now he's getting the Chi back and activating the Mask as well, so getting that Banish. Getting that Banish, so it is just...
and coming in for a Fang Strike for a +1.
There's
coming
the
in
one
for 6.
floating. It's pretty good. And
that's why you want to get your early blocks in. They don't know when you're going to use those reacts.
Yep.
So, very heads up play. Maximum Velocity, gone from hand. I guess if you're not going to play it out this turn, then you don't really want it in your hand.
No. And I guess he's also, by blocking with the maximum velocity, he's actually protecting the maximum velocity from being searched for in his deck, right, to be banished. So I guess he doesn't want those banished either, perhaps?
Absolutely. And now we can see that we've got a T-Bone in Alex's hand, so Adam's really going to have to keep hold of that battle-hardened feat, because if as soon as he gives that up, he's going to have to start blocking with Tunic or Mask, and I don't think he wants to do either of those.
Absolutely not, no.
Oh. Looks like Dash is not going to be searching for items today, folks. So,
no.
Spark of Genius, all gone.
You're a genius no more. Spark is gone.
But maybe Dash doesn't really care about items in this game and is just going for the attack. So maybe Alex, we'll see if it affects Alex's game plan as we go through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just shuffling the deck.
Yeah, apologies about the cards. They are now flashing up as and when. But Bonds of Agony, as you can see, very fantastic card. Great art as well from
Absolutely.
MST.
Okay, just clearing up now.
Let's put the Beckoning Mistblade in the... There we go, nearly. Nearly went into the deck there.
Don't want to be doing that. Okay, back to Alex now.
Thanks for everybody who's joined us today on this 9:30 AM here in the UK, wherever you might be watching. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. We're a very international community here at Flesh and Blood.
Johnny's saying he's shocked that Alex is not playing new hero. Well, he's had a very good success with Dash so far. Obviously, it's a new meta now, and we don't quite know how things are going to turn out, but I think he's very confident in Dash. He's got a plan. There has been some deck changes, so we'll see how he does over the course of today. Okay. Twin Drive. No wonder he was hoping to keep hold of that maximum velocity a few turns ago. It looks like you had a lucky escape there.
Blocking with a Siren's Call, another lovely reaction from MST. And coming in with a pistol.
Nice, simple attack into pistol and Arsenal. Alex setting up again. So let's see how much disruption New's got.
Netherlands, Brazil. Lovely.
Great to see.
Keep it coming.
Welcome, guys.
Must be early for you then. Well, Brazil at least, and Netherlands is maybe 1 hour ahead from us.
Absolutely. Okay, coming in with a pistol. And we can see we've got Codex coming in after this. So,
what's a one cost that he's got in his graveyard there with the one floating that he can play? Ooh. He's got Tunic as well, so it could maybe a 2 cost that's in his graveyard, perhaps.
Here we go.
Lovely Marvel as well. Lovely old job.
Those Marvels, beautiful.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay. So we've got the Fragility coming in, and so -1 on those on the pistol, and coming back in with the Prognosis.
Another one.
So it's the third Prognosis of the game.
Brilliant. Norfolk, Bournemouth, Nottingham, Uganda, Malta.
Hello to Uganda.
Oh, fantastic. Truly global. Thanks for tuning into the UK Nats. We're having a great time. Hope you are as well. But yeah, 2 go again on this. Good to see you
representing the go again. He has no other cards to play, but it's always good to see.
Yeah.
But he could be coming in with another pistol if he wants to get that value at the Tunic. But really, is that the best use of the Tunic? 1 damage? I'm not too sure. Let's see.
No.
Okay. Alex being very studious. Okay.
He knows there's nothing else after this, though. There's nothing represented there, is there? No extra damage, no Fang Strikes, nothing. So, there we go. Just cash that
wanting
in now.
that crown, and is he going to be... Okay, he's not even using the crown. He just wants that block. So he's got a 5-card hand.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Canterbury, nice. I've been there a few times. Lovely old place. Canals, brilliant stuff. Keep the locations coming. This is what it's all about. Cool. Alex on the play now. Starting off with a Sprocket Rocket. Banishing a Magnetic Shockwave. So not getting the +1, I believe, is that. If it banishes an item, you get +1. So not getting that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Lovely stamped card there from Alex, showing off his PT experience. Oh, hello, Oscar. One of our UK players has moved out to South Korea. Good to see you.
Oh, really? Wow. Nice. I saw him at a gig recently. He was at a Fight Star gig. I'm not sure whether you know that band. Charlie from Busted's other metal project.
I take it was in the UK, not in Korea?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, that weapon, as we said, battle harder. The battle worn equipment comes into play, so he doesn't have to block with his mask.
He's just T-boning all over the place. Love it.
This is going to be painful. Oh.
So he's going to be drawing out he's going to be drawing out one of those equipments, which is just what I mean. This card is, I think, is absolutely insane in Mechanologist. T-bone is just absolutely insane. And
once that mask is gone, not much use for that chi versus Dash.
Exactly.
So this is going to be very painful for New. But Dash is also banishing those power cards. A lot of red cards coming into banish now. So maybe Dash will just pull into a blue hand that she can't really use. So let's see. So Alex is just looking at a hand from Harpoon, so to see which card he wants to make block. So obviously he cannot use the Transcend card, but he's got two good. So we've got the Venomous Bite and the Bonds of Agony, both of which he can use. He's boosted 4 times. So anything with 4 block or below, and obviously we've only got a 2 block there and a 3 block. So let's see what he wants to get rid of. So so he's leaving that react, which is probably going to go to Arsenal for next round. But so it's going to slow New down for a turn and give Dash a turn to go wild.
At least he knows as well what's going to be in the Arsenal. You can sort of bank on the fact that react is there as well now. So the information that you get from I know a lot of people say, information is not worth any value, but it really is. As long as you know what's coming and you can set up correctly, it is definitely worth a lot. Chat is saying that Adam did miss a ponder. That is correct because of the codex. A bit unfortunate, but these things do happen at this level. So
they're playing very cleanly here. So sometimes things get missed, but they're playing through it and they're not too worried. So we'll see how this goes.
Exactly. There's no chaos on this stream, not this time. UK Nats is not cursed this time. It's already cursed with me here. Anyway, Spider's Bite coming in for 1. Lovely old job.
Yes.
Looks like he's just taking that to the face, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not scared. Venom Spike cannot be used on weapons, so we know he's safe.
I think this is Adam's first time on camera. Yeah, it does get to you. Like, I've been on camera before, missed tunics, and these things do affect you. It is tough, especially round 1 when there's already a lot of nerves in the room, a lot of expectation. So it's definitely one of those things that high-level players do have to contend with on these tables for sure.
He's been playing hard up in the north. I've played against him a few times, so he's got the composure. It's just occasionally things get missed. It's what happens in a live game. So.
Exactly.
Okay, coming in for pistol. Go again.
Just grinding him down.
See, Alex just sorting himself up, just getting some water. Always important to stay hydrated, folks,
Absolutely.
even in round 1.
It is pretty hot in here. We've seen a lot of people sporting a lot of floral shirts and what have you, so it's a little bit toasty in here in the UK. And that's
the Liverpool weather's treating us well, which is not what you'd expect from the UK.
No.
So
yeah.
Off we go. Okay, just loading up. This might be a bit of a setup turn, and if you're just loading up, okay, but he's not loading up the chamber, so he's going to be going hard.
Yeah, let's do this. Hydro homie, absolutely.
Got a twin drive there. I don't think he's got maximum velocity. He's only boosting once. He's not too worried. Harpoon's gone. That's a bit annoying, but I think Dash is still... He's got the lead. The Master's gone. I think Dash is going to be happy right now.
I think so, yeah. Just coming in hard and fast. The twin drive, fantastic card from the Evo set. Not Dust Till Dawn. What was it called?
Bright Lights.
Bright Lights, yeah. Seems like a while ago. Another Sprocket Rocket coming in. And is that another Meganextic he's banished? Or has he chosen not to banish?
Just a nip has just been blocked. That's a great reaction from me. So that's really sad to see gone. Okay, so At's got one more card. Is he going to play it out? Is he going to Arsenal? Oh, he's thinking about just pistol and Arsenal. Let's see how it goes. Pistol for 2. Pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
And, no blocks there.
And I love Alan or Baz behind the scenes flashing up the white border cards just for extra tilt. On today's stream, which is fantastic. Keep that coming, lads. If you can hear me, you probably can.
Okay, so straight in with a dagger now. Alex knows there's a react in Arsenal, so is that going to change his plan? Maybe he's going to decide it's not worth blocking because he knows it's going to be hitting anyway. He's got an item in hand, so he can only block a few times.
Yep.
Oh.
Does the Fang Strike hit weapons too? Does it?
No.
No.
It's attack action cards only.
Yeah.
So he knows it's just whether he cares about blocking for the pistol.
Yeah.
But we see a high velocity in hand. And that is such a signature card from Dash. Once you start getting in those action points, that pistol is going to be coming in. The question is, does Adam have any interruption, any disruption to be able to get him down and make sure he can't get a lot of value out of that? Because every blue is going to be coming in for 4 or 6 value.
Yep.
Okay, we've got to eradicate. So this is going to be banishing a lot of cards then if this react comes in. So we know the Venom Strike is, I believe it was a red. He's got the Tunic Live, so it could be coming in for +4. Does Dash want 8 cards being banished?
Yeah, that's relevant against this deck that wants to boost away for the damage and the life gap that is inherent at the moment.
Alex is looking at his hand and he knows he's got high damage. Does he really care? Can he finish it off before he gets to the end of the deck?
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
So it's still a very valid decision on his part.
So this is representing 7 because of the card in the arsenal, which is the
And he's still got 1 block in his armor, so maybe he's deciding save a card for being banished and get that armor block in.
Yep.
Or maybe he just wants to save it for a blue 1. So he's still thinking.
Yep. There he is. He's in the tank. Look at that. Just thinking of these players are on a next level. How they operate at this level. It's insane. But yeah, representing Team Sigil, bunch of lovely folks on that team.
Absolutely, the black and white jerseys.
Yeah, absolutely. I did try and send my application in, but
did they respond?
Absolutely not. I've got no credentials, mate. So I'm just like, nah. But yeah.
Okay, so we've got in the +4, so it's coming in for 8. So he's taking 7. We're going to get some banishes. Let's see what the banishes bring. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Teklo Pounder, Throttle, 5. T-Bone, back up, and a High Octane.
High Octane.
Okay, then. All right. But yeah, just taking it all to the face, obviously getting that 1 block off of the armor just to conserve a little bit of life, but he's just going to crack back with those 5 cards now and really close the gap.
So what do you do when you banish an High Octane? You play another one.
Another one.
So,
white border as well. Fantastic. Maybe it's the shirt. That's why they're using white borders. It's like you know, yeah.
But black and white, it fits the color team.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, coming in 0 for 60 yellow. Oh no, disaster! Second High Octane. So there's no more High Octanes in the deck.
Nope.
So this is the last big pistol turn at least. T-Bone.
Block out that with.
Okay. Oh, interesting. The Tunic's.
It's the only one that can block, isn't it, for 1?
Well, you don't. His question is, does he want the 1 block? He could always come in with that Battle Lawn equipment and get a -3 on it.
Yeah.
So obviously, you cannot put more counters on his armor, so you might just get lots of minus on that 1 equipment. And then finally,
he's just wanted to conserve life now.
So
isn't
it's 60. Maximum velocity's off. Okay, so we might be seeing a banish from Teklo to get a few more value out of that pistol. But let's see how Alex finishes up. Okay, looks like we might be starting to see the pistol play.
Yep.
Here we go, just loading up.
3 action points remaining.
Yep. Coming in, clearing up. Now, of course, because he's loaded the pistol, he needs to close the chain. So very clean play there from the players. Yes. So Nick's saying the situation is not getting better after that Eradicate. The Eradicate did all it could, but it's the thing with the Eradicate is it's not direct disruption, is it?
No,
You're only hurting the deck.
Yeah.
So that can be valid to dash for the late game, but the question is, can New survive the late game? Pretty soon we might be seeing a fatigue matchup with New just blocking out. So
yeah, exactly. They're in a race at the moment, aren't they? So
yes.
Alex not worrying about the direct interaction with the deck, so he just wants to crack back as much as possible and just strip the cards from hand, which is what he's doing now.
And a sink below red onto pistol. That's not what you see. Blocking 4 and a 2.
No.
But let's see. So Alex snap back is we're into the fatigue now. So what we're likely to see you do is just block. So let's see what Alex got. He's lost a lot of his power cards. We've seen a lot of High Octanes gone. We've seen Maximum Velocity gone. So yes, it'll be interesting to see. Is it enough?
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of a pivot in strategy from the New now, just knowing that maybe this just wants to start blocking. Morning, DK. You're from Ireland, aren't you, if I remember correctly? I've seen your name about on Twitter and what have you. Good morning indeed.
Yeah. And Johnny pointing out, once you get into the fatigue point of the game, it's not great with those Transcend cards in your deck.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
No block, coming in for pistol for dagger for 1, which is not what you want to be doing when Dash is on 21 health. So let's see how long it is until those no blocks come out. Okay. Loading up pistol might be a bit of a setup. Dash isn't too worried now that there's a card out of Nu's hand, so that's automatically taking down the power level quite a bit of the Nu. Let's see, 3 cards in hand. So
coming in with a yellow throttle.
Zipper
Zipper hit. Sorry, they all look the same, don't they?
I was saying before the match, the thing with casting is you realise you've got all these little pet names for these cards.
Exactly, yeah.
When it comes to naming them, that's when you realise suddenly in the mid-game. So here we go. Oh. Okay. Great to see the boosted counters from Buy the Token, I believe those are from. So
that's right, yeah. One of the sponsors of the stream today, Buy the Same Token.
Buy the Same Token. Buy the Same Token. Sorry, guys. But yes.
Oh, we need to press the thing on the TV. Press OK on that, otherwise we're not going to be able to see anything.
Sorry, guys. It's our TV was about to go into standby mode, which we do not want. So.
So we're interacting with the stream here a little bit.
Okay, Bonds of Memory coming in for 1.
That's the one that when it banishes something with the same name as something that it hits.
Yep.
We do have our partner Mistvale book on hand. There we go. Cheers for the flash up, team. Behind the scenes.
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah, so same name as one there in the graveyard.
Right. Yep.
Don't worry, as all the Met cards look the same. Absolutely, Rob. Cheers for tuning in as well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Be nice to me, please. This is my first rodeo.
Okay.
We're having fun.
Question is, can Dash set up a maximum velocity? When you're on 8, that maximum velocity will be enough to close the game.
Absolutely.
We've seen, I think, 1, maybe 2 in the graveyard now. So the question is, where's the last one? So maybe 2 more. Let's see. T-Bone again. Well, we're not too worried about the equipment now. That equipment's blocking for nothing. Okay.
Teklo core as well there.
Okay. And off we go. So T-Bone coming in.
So not blocking for anything.
But then getting a card on top. So Dash is loving to see that. But he's probably going to be blocking a hell of a lot now. So, but Dash's deck is starting to get a bit lower.
It is, yeah. You can see the graveyard sort of piling over the top of that there. But maybe that's just because of the snaps that he's got his equipment in. That's why it's taller. Never mind.
Absolutely, folks. If you want to confuse people your deck, your graveyard, put some snaps in there.
There we go.
Yeah.
All these little micro edges that you can use to your advantage. But yeah, 0 to 60.
Okay. 0 to 60 red coming in.
Banishing a throttle.
Okay.
Blocking for 3, taking 1.
Is it going to leave Nu with any cards? So we can see Tekla Core. Question is, does he want to slow down and just play out that Tekla Core? Just build up for next round.
Maybe.
Being 20 health. Does he really mind about slowing down? Okay, Sprocket Rocket red coming in.
That is banishing a Teklo core, so it does get the +1 as well, which is relevant just to push that extra damage through.
A Nu blocking with those reacts, because when you've got 1 card in hand, it's very difficult to use them. So, okay. Oh, yeah, we're just coming in for the kill now, folks. So just pistol into pistol.
It's a tough spot for Nu right now.
Yes. Alex calm and composed. But still, yeah, just Nu's very difficult to find to use those mech cards. That's the problem. They can get a Tekla Core out, but that's not much use at this stage in the game.
Nope.
So just going to be a dagger for 1 with that no block. You do not want to see that in your hand. Okay, back to Alex with a 5-card hand. Can he close it out this turn, or is it going to be next turn? Here we go.
Did you see what he put in his arsenal? Do you remember what that was?
No, I did not. But you can see...
but yeah, there's a couple of... There's a zipper hit in there. There's another sprocket rocket. But yeah, look at the composure. Absolute composure.
And he's got the Sync Blade, so even if they had no block, it's not too bad, but it's a bit late in the game now. So.
Oh, okay. Is that Scramble Pulse?
Dash close. Yes, Scramble Pulse. And benching the throttle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, clean block.
Clean. Gets rid of a card, draws a card. Not sure what it was, but
Risky play at this stage of the game when you don't want to fall into those no blocks.
Yeah.
So let's see. Okay. Not much damage. I think I'm seeing some blues in Alex's hand, but when you're on 2 health, any damage will do.
exactly, yeah. And Scramble Post, again, another card that interacts with equipment. Most obviously not relevant right now, but maybe that's another tool that Dash has with the fridges that are available in this meta at the moment.
Closing the chain to load up on the pistol. And away we go. Pistol, pistol, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, white borders, let's go.
We should have really started counting how many times this pistol goes off, shouldn't we?
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Oh, and snapping the accelerators. So we are going to be going in for an extra action point here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, into a throttle. Red throttle. So there we go. Double block. So the question is, what is that last card in hand? Okay. Double banish off Teklo, the chess piece, just to get the 2 resources, which might be the death knell. No hands in block, just have to load up the pistol. And
just to make sure.
Absolutely. Just to close out the game, and there's a fist bump. So great play from Adam, but just wasn't enough. Dash is a hard one for New. Cannot use those cards, and as soon as that mask goes, you really lose a lot of value out of those chi cards. So tight play from Alex, and commiserations to Adam. He played a tight game. It just was not enough.
Absolutely. Alex, defending champion, winning his first round on stream. Awesome job. Good win for Team Sigil.
Absolutely. Great to clean.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also, the thing to note is this is the 4th Nationals. This is the first Nationals where the reigning champ has managed to win the first game.
Oh.
So it's looking good for Alex. Every other time, the reigning champ loses the first round.
Oh, okay.
So I bet Alex is happy with that.
Absolutely.
So yes. So congratulations to Alex, and I'm sure we'll be hearing from him soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you think of that game?
That was pretty good. Yeah. A lot of the cards that I thought would come into effect, like the T-bones and what have you, really did well to strip away the armor block as well, which I thought was pretty cool, and the pulse wave harpoons as well. There's a lot of cards that Dash has access to at the moment, which I think are just absolutely fantastic. So well done to Alex to piloting that to the win.
Absolutely, and the issue is that, as Johnny Chapman pointed out in chat, New can use her chi to start using those mech cards, but really the only one that's any good is the Teklo core.
Yeah.
Everything else is you can boost, but what are you going to do apart from banishing a card? You're not giving anything go again, so Mech are really protecting themselves in this meta.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to cut to a Chaos Cards ad now as well, so we'll be back to do it all over again very, very soon at Liverpool UK Nationals, baby.
See you soon, guys.
See you soon.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the UK Championship in Liverpool. I've been joined by Alex Kitsu, the reigning, defending UK champion. Never easy, round 1. You knew we were going to pick you. You were all teed up, ready to come on.
Yes.
I did say to you, Dash, why Dash? I mean, I know she's like, leading the living legends, sort of like leaderboard at the minute, but not necessarily the most popular pick going into, this meta.
Yeah.
What's your reasonings for her?
Yeah, and I want to say I was very surprised. I was looking at the US Nationals meta, and I saw there was something very small, like 7 or like 11, something like that, dashes.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very small amount. And I was like, people just don't respect Dash. Or like, I understand to some degree because to some people it can be a bit boring, maybe, let's say, or maybe like it's not the new, fresh thing, right? Mm-hmm. But she's very, very powerful. Even if you pit her up against the new Mystic heroes, she has game into all of them, in my opinion. No, to be fair, is the most tough one for her.
Yeah.
Just because you're...
Well, that Eradicate,
yeah.
Jesus, yeah.
You're both... It's like a team project. You're both working on banishing your deck. Yeah, so...
How did you feel when that Eradicate came off? Because you knew that he had Venomous Strike, or his Venomous Fang, in the arsenal. So you knew it was coming in for a lot.
Yes, I knew I was going to be taking 8 from the Eradicate. It was a tough situation. It was hard for me to think about that turn, and I will not be disrupted.
Yeah.
And be able to manage to put him on a low amount of life, and from that then on, I knew that the game wouldn't be about life anymore. It would be about fatigue, because I knew I was going to push quite a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But obviously, I was going to have to take a big toll on my deck to do it. So it was a really tough decision, and I'm still not sure if I did the right thing. But my opponent really figured out how to pivot the right situation to fatigue. He said maybe he did it a bit late, but I think it was right, because if he does it earlier, I can also play more conservatively.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I mean, you've got the pistol plan, haven't you? Like,
yes.
I'll just play the pistol plan. But sort of like when you say about banishes, like you had like all your sparks gone.
Yeah.
It's just like, that was a hard pill.
Yeah.
That came out. I was sitting next to the table just going, there's no Teklo cores coming out now.
Yes.
And we saw high octanes get banished. I mean, you only had that one high octane you played. Everything else was in the banish zone. You just like, there's a couple of max Vs in there gone. You just like, you were running out of options for sort of like big turns. But you navigated that really well. The first defending champion ever to win sort of like round one. So well done on that one. It's looking good. Last year you were saying you started off with a round one win, but that was from a bye.
Yes.
So no bye for you this year, I'm afraid.
No free wins. No free wins.
You weren't here for your team practicing draft yesterday. How are you feeling for the draft side?
Yeah, I wasn't there yesterday, but we did have a mini draft camp with the teammates the weekend prior. So we have really focused on trying to figure out this format. I have to say it's one of the most complex ones, and most of the time when we do the draft, we have like some sort of strategy that we are always like, oh, this is the strategy, we're always going to do this strategy, and we can guarantee a 2-1 or above, right?
Yeah.
I don't think in this format is possible. You have to adapt. You have to figure out what's open and just play your seat, basically.
So for those people who are not familiar with draft camps, I mean, sort of like, you know, for me coming into sort of like Flesh and Blood, I'd never played draft before. You know, the card games I played, there was no draft format. So sort of like when sort of like draft camps were introduced, I was just like, well, how does that work? Does everybody just sit around the table and we just play a few games of draft and, you know, see what's what? How does it actually work? Is there a format, you know, a formula that you're looking for? People do pack one, pick ones. Let's discuss all of our picks. How?
Yeah. It was interesting. It was a bit of a mix. I didn't know myself because this is the first actual draft camp that I've done. But we drafted with a couple of the toxic guys as well.
Yeah.
And they had done this sort of stuff before. So they said the first thing that we did is like we did a normal draft, but we wrote down all of our picks at every single point in the draft. And we said also, we made a small note to say like, why did I pick this over this? Maybe. Or like, maybe I've noticed that some card is missing. I would write down that as well. And after we've done the draft, we asked the people like, oh, how much of this did you get? How much of that did you get? Were you this hero? Did you pivot? What's happening? And then if we see a discrepancy, we can analyze the notes and we can see, oh, I made this decision because of X reason. And the other player would be like, oh, I think you should have done Y decision because of this other reason. If you analyze all the things. So like it causes a lot of discussion and maybe people can learn from each other that way.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
that was one way. And we had another one where it was just like a timed draft to simulate the actual
what's going to happen here today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They did that yesterday. Dave from Dark Sphere, he had the timer. All you guys were drafting to time, and it was like, blimey, this is super serious. I mean, sort of like, you know, you've done really well. Warsaw was when your team came out, sort of like, you know, 2 top 8 finishes, one in the Battle Hardened with Sammy, top 8 for you for the calling in Warsaw. You're just like, okay, these guys you're super serious. It's just like, it's no messing about. It's just like we're after results, and you can see from sort of like the practice that you guys have been putting in even yesterday, and like you were saying with draft camp. But thank you so much. I wish you all the very best.
Thanks,
Will you be our, you know, 2-time UK champion? We shall see. But all the best with that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Round 2 will be coming up soon. More CC to come, so don't go anywhere.